Day and Eldridge and members of the committee for listening to all of us today. I think that those who have already spoken in favor of these bills have been far more eloquent than I might be, but I would like to share my experience. I've spent my entire career now focusing on issues affecting youth in the Commonwealth. I served as a juvenile court judge for 13 years, the state's first child advocate for 7 years, and first director of the Attorney General's Child and Youth Protection Unit for 2 years. In all of these roles, I regularly came into contact with young people who had experienced far too many childhood traumas, abuse or neglect, poverty, exposure to domestic or community violence, mental health issues, foster care, school failures. Any one of these early adverse childhood experiences could have proved overwhelming and predictive of an inability to succeed in life. Yet, I often witnessed firsthand the capacity of youth to achieve great change if given the right opportunities. And that's what we're talking about today, giving youth opportunities, which will be denied to them if they are quickly processed into the criminal justice system of adults. Based on my experience, as well as recent research in adolescent brain science and adolescent psychology, I am convinced that extending the jurisdiction of the juvenile courts in Massachusetts to include 18 to 20-year-olds makes good sense. Committing older adolescents to the adult criminal justice system ignores that they are not adults in any meaningful developmental sense, and it ignores their capacity for change. Let me just digress. I had 3 children in 17 months, all of whom reached their teen years at the same time. And let me tell you, they had a lot of supports, made a lot of careless decisions, and but for the grace of God and the fact that they were white and living in a western suburb outside of Boston, could well have found themselves engrossed and meshed in the system. That's what we're trying to avoid. You've heard a lot of testimony about the disparity that exists in our juvenile justice system. And believe me, as a judge, I saw it. I could only process the cases that came in front of me. I'm totally digressing from my testimony, but I want to just share with you how disheartening it is to see such a disproportionate number of kids who've had so many strikes against them be the ones who were brought in front of me as a judge. And I had to deal with the cases that came in front of me, and there weren't the same efforts at diversion that we have now. We are looking for ways to give kids who've had so many strikes against them, give them a chance to succeed in life. That's what we're talking about. And it's the juvenile system that affords them that opportunity. Juvenile court judges in the Department of Youth Services are far better equipped than the adult criminal system to understand and tailor their assessments and programs to address this age group. Juvenile court judges, probation officers, juvenile court clinicians, DYS staff, they're the ones who know best how to address the myriad issues that have led to these youth's negative involvement with law enforcement, and how to help them avoid future involvement and to become productive citizens of our city, our state, and our country. And that's what we're all hopefully trying to do. As we know, recidivism among young people incarcerated in adult correctional facilities is more than double similar youth released from DYS commitment. The juvenile system had the capacity. There were a lot of folks who said, oh, no way can we extend from 17 to 18. Well, guess what? We extended and it's working just fine. The floodgates have not opened. We have not seen rampant, outrages in the juvenile system. We have accommodated them. That's what we're asking for today. I strongly urge you to extend the age of juvenile court jurisdiction. It's sound public policy, it's the right thing to do, and it's doable. And we are looking to all of us, to you, members of the committee, to basically report favorably on the Raise the Age bills. Thank you very much for your time.